Welcome to another episode of the Pure Thought Podcast.
Hey,
I am your host, Mr. DHE, and this is my God.
Ken Stupid, it's been a while.
It's been a while. Where you been, my boy?
Man, Jason Tatum, man, shucks.
Oh, that's okay. Let's get straight to it. Let's get straight to it. Let's not waste time,
Man,
Jason.
I knew it was his Achilles. It's just the way he went down.
And I read today that he went in. Man. First of all, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe.
He underwent surgery.
He went surgery.
Yeah.
And it's season ending. We knew that though.
Yeah.
The way he went down,
man.
It had to been something super serious because he was banging and crying, and I still don't understand how you just by watching the replay. I don't know how he broke it or hurt it.
No, you pop it.
I don't know how he popped it. That's what I'm saying.
This is what he did. Look. He stretched, so he put all his weight on it. You could feel when you put your leg down, you could feel this tighten. So I'm guessing when he went down to stretch, he stretched too hard and I popped.
So was it was his Achilles?
Achilles, yeah.
Yep.
And you know Achilles, man, he might not be coming back to almost December, November, man.
Well, when does the season start back up?
I think the season starts October. He might not, man. It's gonna be a while. Achilles takes a while.
I'm wondering. I'm like, man, how he get hurt? But I think is the fact of like, basketball players play literally every other day, so you're constantly putting weight on your body and overextending it to the point to where that's the same thing happened with my shoulder. I worked out so much now I don't know if it's tendonitis or they call it shoulder tennis shoulders, because my bones right here be hurting. That's why I be wearing this compression. So maybe that's what happened to him. Basically, I'm saying I'm just like Jason Tatum without the money. I'm an athlete who got I'm an athlete who got injured in the course of doing what I do best, hitting them. What you was about to hate on?
Because you said Jason without the money.
Well, that's the only difference.
Athleticism too.
No. Back in my prime.
You said no. No. You never said back then. You said no.
I never said now or then.
You sound like Jason.
Yes.
We talking about
no,
though.
I didn't say no.
No, bro. Come on now. Come on, bro. We talking about no.
I feel like you being my brother should be my number one supporter, but most times you my number one hater.
I don't want your head to flood up. I want you to be level on earth.
That's one thing you do. You keep me down.
I gotta keep me down because I don't want nobody to feel like this.
But you want us all, including the Pure Talk Podcast crew, to believe that you're gonna be a grill master or a pit master. Whenever you brought that to us, we were just supposed to accept it. Like, yeah, you're gonna be that. We give you our dreams and hope. You be like, slow your roll.
But that wasn't a dream and hope you did there. That is.
I know that was fact. I know. I'm saying that's fact.
Yeah, I'm going to be a pit master, so I'll have to work years to get it right. You saying you athletic like Jason at this moment?
No. I didn't say I'm athletic like Jason at this moment.
The only thing you and Jason don't have in common is money.
It's the money, because we both got injured in the act of doing what we do best. I be hitting that iron, bro. Bow. Right. My boy was dribbling. Bow. Try to steal the ball. Bow. Hurt himself. Now we both injured. Now we both out for the season.
Yeah, that's it for my Celtic. That's it.
Y'all ain't coming back. Plus, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think even before your boy got hurt, y'all was already kind of looking what your boy on the wall and I be saying kind of shaky.
The Knicks doing that, man. They doing it. Jalen Brunson, Bridges, OG.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, boys. All them boys playing, man.
This is what I'll say. Knicks look good, but I feel like Celtics they didn't give the game, but Celtics lost the game. I don't think Knicks, because Knicks, especially the first two games, never led. So it's not like you beat me, I beat myself. Celtics beat themselves.
Yeah, they did.
So I say that to say
we can't take credit.
Of course, I'm giving them credit because they kept fighting the whole way.
Yeah, they did.
Pacers, on the other hand, seems to be a team that is very consistently good throughout all four quarters. So if New York come with that same and Pacers, like Knicks, are hungry for a championship.
Yeah, man.
Well, I think Pacers haven't won. I think Knicks have a few, but Knicks haven't won. But I mean, Pacers don't. So they hungry.
It's gonna be a good Eastern. It's gonna be a good Eastern. They both because you got a hungry New York Knicks. Them boys is just fighting. Jalen is fighting.
Yeah.
Then you got a fast-paced Pacers.
Yeah.
Just drilling, running. Like it's gonna be a good Eastern Conference. This is gonna be a very good. Now,
This.
I feel
Yeah. What you feel?
if the Nuggets beat. No, I like. If Oklahoma beat the Nuggets, I think Oklahoma gonna win the finals.
Really?
Yeah.
Over the Pacers?
Yeah. Yeah. Oklahoma. Yeah, I got Oklahoma. If they
West,
if they Nuggets beat Oklahoma and then meet up with Minnesota, I think whoever of
I'm
them,
about to say.
I'll say either an Eastern gonna win it.
Dang, bro, you sleep on Minnesota, dog. That's what
They're good,
that's
but
what I wanted
Oklahoma got a team. They have a team. They have a 5-stock team.
What is the Oklahoma? What's their record right now?
They had the best record in the NBA.
I'm sorry, not record. Playoff.
They tied 2-2, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
2-2.
Okay. I should check that, but I'm gonna take your word for it.
I think because they played
Because
2.
I feel like Clippers
they 2-2.
lost. I mean, Clippers won.
They out. Clippers out.
I'm
Clippers
sorry.
been out. You know,
Denver. I'm thinking your boy, Westbrook. So I'm thinking he's still with the Clippers, but he with Nuggets.
yeah.
He's with the Nuggets.
Minnesota 3-1. They won Golden State yesterday because Curry out.
And how is
He
he
got
out?
a hamstring problem too.
So he
So
they got to win. Do you know if Curry will come back? If
They had Curry
win?
coming back for Game 6 if possible. Slight because he has a grade 1 hamstring and like muscle, like Achilles muscle, is different from a broken bone because
different.
muscle heal on its own. Ain't nothing you could do with that bad boy.
I'm telling you, I
just gotta
noticed.
let him heal.
I've been working. I'm bringing it back to my dog. I was thinking this was gonna heal up. Man, that'd be hurting, bro.
You gotta let it. You have to let muscle heal
Man,
because the more strain you put on it, the more you make it worse.
The more strain you put it on. Yeah, you hurting, man.
You got to let that heal. I remember hamstring, calf, groin, groin. Hi, yeah.
All right. Look, all right.
You had the groin before?
You are not an athlete that have experienced any of these injuries.
Yeah. I experienced groin, and I experienced hamstring.
You experienced.
I experienced. No, the worst one was groin. Groin is crazy. That hurt.
How you hurt your groin, Ken?
Hornville.
Tell the story.
Playing Hornville. We were playing. I think it was Jesuit.
Oh,
one. No.
It couldn't have been Jesuit.
The one up there from Gonzales.
Dutchtown.
Dutchtown.
Ooh, them boys used to put that whooping on us, boy.
Yeah.
Them boys
I
was
went
good.
to reach in for the boy.
Yeah.
But I stretched my leg too far.
Oh, yeah.
And he brought it back this way. And when my body react,
He made you do that.
yeah. I felt that. You feel like, feel like stretch. And then once I put it back, and then, okay, I still run.
Yes.
But the next day, I couldn't
The next
do it.
day.
I
Yeah,
couldn't.
no. I've had
I couldn't do it.
I've had a groin
That
muscle
hurt.
pulled. I've actually played in college. I played a full game with a broken, whatever this is called, this bone in my toe. The broken, the whole.
You a T.O.
What, T.O. did that?
My T.O. played
With a broken arm?
with a broken arm.
Dang,
A broken arm or
Man,
broken
I ain't
wrist.
gonna lie. My similarities with great players is very
It's crazy.
It's crazy. It's
Wow.
amazing how we just have a lot of stuff in common.
Wow,
T.O.,
yeah.
Jason.
Wow.
I know. Don't get me
Stop
started.
you.
I'm saying.
Stop this,
and guess what? Guess
Hey.
what? So now in college, when I broke my bone, my foot, the bone in my foot, I played the whole game. The whole time I thought it was like a rock in my cleat. So I kept unloosening my boots and trying to see if I found a rock. They tied my foot up, like they wrapped it up all the way. I scored the winning goal of the night or tie with a broken foot. Oh, I think I tied it.
How'd I feel? Because I've been
Amazing.
there. And something. I didn't know you ever felt that before.
First of all, I felt that way more times than you,
Wow.
Paul. I
No,
felt
but-
like you had one.
I had a hat trick.
You had one hat trick. I think I had a few hat tricks.
But how does it feel? Because I know how it feels.
No, it feels amazing.
Yeah.
This man. It feels amazing
I
because
know.
whenever you score that goal and everybody goes wild,
Yeah.
running the field like especially like when it's last minute.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I feel like
No,
you're not.
I'm taking this here because I know that feeling.
But I feel
That's
like
something.
I feel like you're more engaged because you want me to ask you about your story.
I don't. I'm excited to talk to somebody who has felt what I felt because I thought I was the only one.
First of all right. Yeah, so I played that game the whole day. The next day, we went to do an MRI, and they found out my foot was broken, and I was out for the rest of the season. Kenneth, tell us about the time. Tell us about the one time you had a hat trick in high school.
It was for JV.
Thank you. JV. Junior varsity. So wait. How old you is? Let's be real, because you was older. You was already older.
When I played JV?
Yeah, you was like 19.
17. No, 17. You can't play 19. You can't.
You was 18.
Yeah. No,
you was 18.
You can't play 18.
You could. Yes.
Okay, so
yes.
I was 18.
Because it was if you change age during the summer, it doesn't count as something like that.
So I was 18. Yeah.
Yeah, he was
and
playing
the
against
coach
13
was like,
and
man,
14-year-olds.
We need a right back, and we ain't got no right back. We got midfielders and strikers.
Yeah.
So I was like, man, coach, yeah, okay, I got you. I'ma just do it. 3 crosses. The first cross came.
Yeah.
Hit it flush, corner.
And every time, I'll give him this. Every time he scored, it was to tie, right? Like they had scored first, then he would put in the one and we tie. 1-1.
Carrying the team on my back as usual. They did another corner, flush, scored. Now the last one was the best one because I hit that one from outside. That ball, I never forget. The sun was in my eye. I saw that ball coming. I was thinking, this is you. I hit that one time.
Like, give me the ball.
And after that, I scored that ball. The referee blew the whistle.
Yeah, everybody was excited.
I said, man.
25-year-old playing against 14-year-olds.
Call it what you want.
It's crazy, man. This boy brags about this story often, y'all. I think he's gonna tell his daughter about this story baby, I had a hat trick.
It did.
I respect it though. No, I respect it.
Like,
I had some hat tricks too, but yeah, I
but that one is memorable. Like that one there was a winner. Like having hot tricks just to have them don't count. Like it has to be.
But we didn't even
memorable.
win anything. We won nothing.
What do you mean we went to the next round?
No, we didn't. That's where we ended. We were already going out. That was
so
just
you
a
mean
game.
to tell me I did that
for nothing. That was literally just a game.
Wow.
We was already like
y'all
in
were
4
trash
plays.
then.
You played the.
I'm varsity. I came to help y'all.
But you played.
But I'm saying I'm varsity. They called me to come help
but
y'all.
But you played all of the games as well.
No.
You were a left back.
Coach only called me for that last game. He came and took me out the classroom.
It was a weekend. Because remember, it was a tournament.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Why
remember, I went PB because I got to graduate fast.
So you got school on the weekend?
Yes. My age is waiting on nobody. Coach said, Kenneth, I need you right
crazy.
now.
That's
Cleats.
crazy.
I said, you ain't got to tell me nothing.
Oh my God.
Hey.
You stepped up to the time and did what needed to be done. Yeah, he was the man.
And after that game, I told coach I wanted to play striker for varsity. First ball came my way, missed it.
What coach said after that?
Coach said, get to the bag. Get to the bag.
Oh
man, I never forget. I mean, that my boy pass right there.
And Kenneth, and the great thing about Kenneth is his shorts were always short, always up here. So all of his showing, all of his legs showing. So I remember, and shirt tucked in. This dude was crazy. Shirt tucked in, and I'm pretty sure he went in. They crossed it. And he did this, went through his leg.
That's what actually happened.
That's crazy.
All I saw Romero touch his head. Bro, I said, man, I missed that. I hope he didn't see that one.
Yeah, of course he saw it.
Yeah, he saw it.
Yeah. That's crazy. Memory. That's good. That's good high school memories, bro. Yeah. I remember playing varsity as a freshman. What?
I was in America for literally all of high school, right?
Yeah.
I only played 2 years of sports.
No. You played
1 year in Boston and 1 year in Hornville. Because the next year I told coach, I'll be 19. That's crazy. Like, I skipped like 4 classes. and then I only play sports twice.
Well, I mean, but Ken, you know, some things is just not in the cards for you.
I was thinking about that. Then. Like, I didn't play when I was 15.
Yeah.
I played when I was 16.
Yeah.
I didn't play when I was 17.
Yeah.
And I played when I was 18.
And I mean, I guess he's saying that because you're Honduran. Like, I'm trying to figure out what's the point.
No, it's just
you feel like you should have played more.
I was bad in class.
So you should have played more?
Yeah, because I should have played 9th grade. I should have played 10. I should have played 11. But the way I was so bad in class that I was about to fail.
No. I don't think that's what it was.
I was about to fail in Boston. No, I was about to fail.
So you repeated a couple of grades?
I almost did. And then we came down here. And then the credits from Boston, they didn't come over here.
I remember we was out of
so
school
I had to go to performing base. So I skipped another grade.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So I literally didn't hold no grade. Like, I think that my last grade that I remember is 8.
8th grade?
My high school year.
And that's Honduras, right?
Yeah. My high school year is a blur.
Yeah. And but you in high school, you were quietly known. Like
Wait, in Honduras?
No, over here.
In Hornville?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know about it.
That's what I'm saying. No, but you were known as the guy with the long hair.
I guess.
Because I would remember people telling me like, that's your brother? Like I remember girls saying, oh, he got some nice hair.
I used to get that.
Nice hair. Because my brother had long Snoop Dogg hair.
I used to
like
tell him, don't touch
Cat
it.
Williams hair. Like that boy was.
Oh.
At one point, they thought you was Puerto Rican.
Yeah, I could see that. All right. I could see that. But I'm Ethiopian. I got Ethiopian side.
Yeah, I could see that. I definitely could see the eyes, the nose,
I got it.
The structure, the forehead. That's crazy work, my boy. That's crazy work. Hey, man, talking about crazy work. You heard about Cassie? Cassie testified today.
Yeah, you told me Diddy used to pee in her mouth.
What? I didn't say that. No, I didn't.
You said he used to get somebody to pee in her mouth.
I didn't tell you that. What? No.
Yes, you did. We talked on the phone.
I didn't. No.
What you say?
We talking about Cassie.
Allegedly.
Thank you. Jeez. We talked about Unc.
And no, bro, you told me Cassie, did he get an escort?
I hadn't read that yet. No.
Bro, I ain't crazy, bro.
You crazy.
So where I come up with that?
I don't know. It's on the news and stuff. Don't put that on me. I did not tell you that.
We talk about that this evening?
No, we didn't, dog.
You told me, Cassie, you heard Cassie. And then after you tell me, we start talking about the whooping. And then you was like, oh, you say, oh, she was into that. They were the type of thing they said that she was into that. Allegedly.
This is crazy. No.
Come on, man.
Right, you did.
Wait. Where is the stop the cap? Stop the cap. I didn't tell you that. No. But anyway. No.
You told me that on...
Everything
how
you're
would I
saying,
know that?
I don't know. You might have saw it on the Instagram like I saw it.
Jeez. So you did see it?
Yes, but
you told me that. I didn't see that.
I saw it when I was in the leg. I called you when I was downstairs.
And you told me about it.
I called you when I was downstairs.
I was on Williams Boulevard. You told me.
I did not. Okay. I repeat, did not communicate that to you.
All right.
Anyway.
All right.
Cassie got on the stand today. And it's crazy how you just put it on my name so harshly.
You said it.
No, this
was crazy.
This is what you said. No, this is what you said.
What?
You told me that you like the people peeing in her mouth. Wait, what? That is so crazy.
That's what you said?
No. Say it properly and preface it better.
So how you said it?
I didn't tell you that.
So what you want me to say it properly, say it perfectly? That's what you told me. That will come through in my news feed?
It does. First of all.
It came on your news feed, right?
No, I went on X.
No, I didn't see it on
Instagram. No, you asked me how would you have seen it. I said I might have seen it on. You saw it on Instagram. Look, I saw it on X. Cassie testifies the freak off started with an inflatable pool filled with baby oil. That was part of her testimony, right?
What?
Another thing she said she had the freak offs. She did the freak offs to please Diddy because she didn't want one. She said she was afraid of Diddy. And two, she said that she didn't want to disappoint him when he asked because the attorney would ask her, like, why did you go along with it? And she was like, well, I didn't want to disappoint him, one, and I didn't want to make him upset, two, and three, I didn't want him kind of, what she insinuated, that to be replaced. So she went along with this. This girl said they had a freak off. So one of the longest freak offs they had lasted up to 4 days.
What was in the freak off?
The freak offs was just her and an escort having intercourse, and Diddy would just sit in the corner and watch. And she said it was almost like a movie because it had a process. Like they had to start with fellatio and rubbing oil on each other, kissing. Like basically, Diddy was having porn live made allegedly, and he would just beat off to the whole process, and it would just go for hours. She said Diddy told her, "You gotta get in shape for free coughs because this is gonna go for a long time." So make sure.
Start running on that track.
This is not funny. I'm not laughing at her and her trauma. I'm just saying
she has to prepare like the Olympics. That's 4 years.
That's crazy. The fact that man told you, "Hey man, I need you to work out because you're not physically in shape to keep up for how long we about to be doing
that's
this."
Crazy.
That is crazy, dog.
48 hours.
She said that Diddy would control everything.
Of course.
She said that Diddy, once the dude ejaculated, he would ejaculate on her, and Diddy would ask her to go to him and rub the semen on his body, specifically his nipples. This is not me saying. She said all this in court documents that I saved, not court document, but her testimony. So, and Diddy,
I'm still trying to find out how would he remain in jail because of that.
And that's what Boosie was saying. But because I think, I guess we haven't gotten to the point to where it counts as escort, because he would hire the escort because he's in jail for the RICO for escorts, hiring escorts and bringing them from crossing the line or
human trafficking,
basically. So when he would hire an escort, he might bring her to LA or might bring an escort to New York or might bring an escort to Vegas, and you're paying them, so that you're technically trafficking them according to the law. I don't know. And guess what?
I guess that's a reach. I ain't gonna lie.
The video that we all saw of Cassie getting abused, that was her escaping from a freak off. Not escaping, but trying to get away from the freak off.
No doubt, I could see him doing time for that.
But that's not what he's on trial for.
That's what I'm saying. So the other stuff. That's why I think he gonna get out.
I don't know.
It's not much that you can prove. Like, okay, people make fun that he might be gay. Okay, well,
yeah,
gay is popular now. Apparently, like that's the new trend, right?
Yeah.
So now the having free cough, all billionaires do that, right? So I mean, like, there's not much that you could say, oh wow, yeah, did it go on? So I just think they're reaching and they're just trying to make this man suffer the more time he be up in there.
I think
because Cassie ain't saying nothing that no other person done. I thought she was going to go up and say, the man smuggling drugs in her punani or something like that. You just saying stuff that these people do.
Yeah, because like a lot of stuff that she's saying. I mean, there was abuse.
Yeah, now there was abuse.
There was physical abuse. She talked about being hit.
Yeah.
She talks about him just having control over her and keeping tabs on her. There's been situations where she saw him get a gun and go and confront Suge Knight allegedly. Like, there's been stuff, but like, to your point, it's nothing that is out of the ordinary. Well, no, because that's not ordinary.
The physical abuse.
No, I'm saying, but even freak offs is out of the ordinary because ordinary people
normal
like us
in their life.
Or out of the ordinary is what I'm saying. So it's not ordinary people. Like, most of the world aren't out here doing freak offs. So,
that we know of.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you do. I was like, wait, I was about to tell us
my
the
wife
story.
Don't play that.
No, I was talking about maybe in your past life.
Nah, I ain't never had no freak off like
maybe
that.
In your past life.
Like,
that boy said like that.
Like, that's crazy to me. I'm old school with the sex.
Yeah.
Right? The extra stuff with the whips and the peeing and the moat and putting
the
another
BDSM.
semen, all that to me is not sex no more.
Yeah.
That to me is just I don't know what that is. Sex is like,
you old school. You
the
like the
gay
Pilgrims.
culture.
Huh? Wait.
Sex is like the gay culture.
Okay.
Like, back then sex was just bam, bam. You have your happiness, I have my happiness, and we go both our separate way. Gays back in the day was, I come out the closet, I like man. She come out the closet, she like woman. Now, it has become so popular. Now gays have the whole 3 different pronouns for every person there is. Right? So now you got a he, she, or I just saw a girl that says she identifies as a he, she, but she like men. So
that's crazy.
Now you got this. So sex has become, it's not no more just intercourse. Now we got to pee on each other. We got to poo on each other.
But if we're being honest, and this goes back to like Roman culture. They were into that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
like having sex freak offs and stuff. I think to your point is more of a wealthy community, like a wealthy world. I remember watching this documentary of the guy that owned the virus company. I think it's called Norton. He had moved to like Costa Rica and bought a big villa or whatever, and he would hire girls down there to do strange sexual stuff for him. And he would go do that over there because he knew that they would accept, because he's gonna give them money, and what they want, $1,000 over there is $100, whatever it is to them. Because in one of the videos, the girl was like, "This dude would not have no sex with me. He would have me lay under him, and he would squat and defecate in the girl."
And she eating it.
And
like I don't understand why the woman even come out and say that. Like, who you think you hurting? You not hurting me.
No, because you basically saying is, I guess
I put in your mouth. Like, hush.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like what? Like I don't understand what you get from that. The same thing they go in Bangkok too. That's why in Lotus third season, my boy over there, he went to Bangkok. He said he got them Asian girl doing all kind of things.
Yeah, they
be doing all kind of things for some money.
For the money. Yeah. No, but the women that do that in that kind of desperation, dog, sometimes you need the money.
Nah, that's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, because that's not sex no more. That's humiliation. He just want to humiliate you.
Yeah, I agree.
To put, nigga, boy,
I don't know.
I would numb the piss off your, boy, what? And I'll finish whooping the brakes off of you. You wake up and you got somebody putting on you.
No, but it was voluntarily. No,
I understand, but you shouldn't go on that low. Go sell drugs.
To go sell?
Yeah.
So drugs.
Yeah. Go sell drugs.
Go kill the community.
Yeah.
No, one dog. No, that's a bit much. So
no, we talking about Costa Rica. They're narcos. Go work for one of them narcos.
But what I'm saying is, so you'd rather go sell drugs, and infect the community.
The community infected already. It's infected already. I can't do nothing about that. If I had to pick out to choose, I'm not putting no DT in my mouth. I'm not doing that. Hey, bro. There's a line that should not be crossed.
Yeah, that's a lie.
I'm not about to do that.
You're right. No. I was just making the point that to your point, that rich billionaires, like they run out of having regular stuff that they need to elevate it to craziness. I mean, teach his own, but I hope, to your point, I don't really know, because Boosie was also saying that he was like, this doesn't sound like a Rico.
It don't.
What she is saying doesn't sound like a Rico. Like, she, but Boosie also has a viewpoint where it's like, but I mean, it's true. It doesn't sound like nothing crazy, but that still doesn't mean that there couldn't have been abuse, I guess.
No. The physical abuse, the mental abuse was there.
Yeah.
Right? It was there.
Yeah.
That I can understand if we fighting that.
Yeah,
but
right.
the extracurricular activities
That's
that you...
Like, why does that even matter?
I like Cassie, but the thing would get me with most of these women, I always say, why don't you leave?
Yeah. Well, she said, I ain't gonna, allegedly, because I don't know.
Because that boy, let me tell you something. Diddy get drugged up. Diddy was doing drugs. When Diddy passed up drug, you could leave. You could have been left.
I guess. I feel like that's easier said than done.
I know it's easier said than done.
When you're dealing with powerful men. Remember, he tried to bomb allegedly boy's car.
Yeah,
like, he has power. But you're right.
You could leave.
You're right.
No, if you come kill me at my mama house, you are a bad man.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. You got a certain point.
No, back in Tina Turner time, now I don't know if you could leave. Because the 80s and the 70s was crazy.
No, Tina could have left.
Man, they had Jeffrey Dahmer. They're killing people. I guess police wasn't doing nothing back then.
Tina could have left because Tina was Tina. It's not like Tina was... No disrespect.
I don't
disrespect.
Think
it's not like Tina was Turner. It's not like Tina was Cassie. Tina was Tina.
Yeah, but I don't think Tina could have left. It was different. Ike wasn't playing. Ike wasn't playing. Well, like them people back then, it was different.
But that's the point. Diddy wasn't playing either. I'm saying,
no,
like
this right now, Cassie could have left.
I don't know. So, I mean,
And you don't stay with nobody for no 50. So why you left after 15? How long they been together? So what made you decide to leave after 15?
Yeah, enough is enough. Sometimes you.
Enough is enough?
And what is the name of the Tina Turner movie? Do you remember?
What's love got to do with it?
Oh, that's what it's called? No. I thought it was like the one with Jennifer Lopez where she's running from Enough. That's what the movie's called, Enough. Remember the movie with Jennifer Lopez?
Yeah.
Where she's dating the guy, but he's abusive? And she runs away and she's like, enough. Cassie said, I had enough.
After 15?
Hey, man, 15.
Man, I would have left after, man.
Yeah,
but sometimes it's because you know what did I stay?
Money.
Because of the money
The
and
benefits.
the lifestyle you
Yes,
live.
of course.
And with that's why I always say, these women want
Not
the
all of them.
lifestyle.
Not all, yeah. No, yes.
And that's what you notice on social media. People want that
The
lifestyle,
lifestyle.
but understand what comes with
Yeah.
that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Most men with that much money and
Yes.
power are abusive.
And controlling.
They are.
You know, it's a thing where that's what comes with the territory.
And it's cool.
I'm
And
not
that's
going
what
to
it
say
is.
abusive as in physical abuse, but they might be abusive in controlling, like you can't go here or I need you here
Come
or
on,
whenever I need it, I need you to give it to me because
on,
I'm
man.
providing all of this lifestyle. But is that a great quid pro quo without the abuse? Let's take the abuse out. Is it a good quid pro quo where if I'm paying for every single bill and you have an excess amount of money, should you have to pleasure me when I ask you to pleasure me?
No. Give me, I got to be and be taking the money from you, giving. What we doing? What am I doing? Come on, man. But some of these women, there's some of these men, majority of these men are like that. They are.
Yeah, if you're wealthy, they are. Even your boy, what the boy that passed away, RP to the godfather of this type of stuff, the black Samuel, Robert Samuel, whatever his name was. That was his point. Like a lot of women want that kind of a lifestyle of a man, but they don't really understand what comes with that.
That is not your regular lifestyle. Trust me.
To each his own. Look, I got a question for you because I recently dealt with this. My wife had a death in the family, and I was wondering, what do you think is the appropriate amount of time to pass before you request? You know, not make, but you'd be like, babe, can we have intercourse?
Okay, because I was reading that different.
What you was reading?
Oh, like the person is
and
dead.
the title says "Sex After Death." Oh, duh, you think I'm out here?
No, not you.
Necrophilia?
I thought you were gonna say, well, did the lady have sex before she left? Like, did she have sex before she left? Sex after death, or she's gonna have sex with a man in the afterlife?
How will we even know? You know, you always come up with these
because sex after death. It sounds like a
HBO
movie.
It does sound like it does sound like an HBO movie.
Is she gonna meet her mate in the next time?
Okay, enough. Because you're not making sense enough.
No, that's what I thought. I was
know.
like, wow, sex after death.
What do you think is the appropriate amount of time?
What do you mean?
That you should go? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you think,
well,
in your opinion, is the appropriate amount?
If you read it the next day, you read it?
No. Yours.
It depends how close. Okay, we go how close.
Thank you. Jeez,
we'll go how close. Yeah. Okay, I feel like
if let's take it away from my wife now. Let's go in an imaginary couple.
Yeah.
Let's say her mother passes away.
Okay, mother, we got to wait.
How
mother, we got to wait till she heal. No. We got to wait till she heal.
So that has to be a full healing.
Yeah.
Okay. Mother is a full healing.
Papa too. If the papa were in your life and you have a good relationship with the papa, ask the mama.
We got to give it
time
till they get over that moment.
Because you can't have sex and they start crying. And then they're like, what you thinking on, my daddy? Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Go
Everything
Lord.
just goes down.
This went dark. No.
So
those two off rip.
Okay, off rip.
Children?
Aunts. No, wait, let me give you aunts, uncles.
Nah, we could give 2 days for that.
2 days. Aunts, uncles, 2 days for aunts or uncles?
Yeah, we could do 2 days. They're aunt and uncle.
No, but
like they come and go. Like they come to your house, they visit, and they go.
I think you're talking from experience because you're not really cool with your uncles and aunts.
Think about it.
People in the world like their uncles and aunts, though.
I'm not saying you don't like them, but I'm saying they come and visit, and they're not like. It's not like you see them every single day the way you see your parents. There's a different connection with your mom and papa.
No, of course.
So that's what I'm saying. So you give 2 days. I mean, that's crazy, man.
No, that's crazy. What? Grandma, grandpa.
Okay, no, let's go. No, if you close.
What? Why didn't you say that with the uncle stuff too? That's my point. You're using your experience with not being close with your uncles and aunts.
Grandmother, grandfather is
Break it down for us.
Is your child next parents, so they're gonna see them a lot. Like they see them a lot
more than an uncle and aunt. You say,
of course, you see more than an uncle. What uncle and aunt be coming over to the house that much besides you?
There you go. There's a bunch of us out there in the world. There's a bunch of us out there in the world.
But I'm saying most uncle and aunt don't.
You're projecting, but okay.
No,
cool.
It's true.
Okay, so aunt.
Why would I wait a month for aunt? Come on, man, you crazy, man.
Because
hey, man, I ain't trying to hear that. I'm about to sit here and wait for 2 weeks.
Yeah, because
it's your uncle.
That's a good number. I would say 7 days for uncle. Okay, so what's the number for the grandma and grandpa?
No, that one we gonna give her 2 weeks.
2 weeks for grandma and grandpa?
Yeah, and it all depends if she raised you, then we gotta give it a month. You gotta give it, or if you're like, yeah, you gotta give it.
Well, I think everything depends if y'all are really close.
Yeah.
Sibling,
like brother.
That's what a sibling
sister,
is. Yeah,
no cousins, just brother and sister.
Let's go, brother sister.
Brother and sister, close like me and you.
Yeah,
you gotta give it time.
What's time?
Give a month. Give a month. Give a month.
Okay.
When they
so brother sister is similar to mom and dad.
Yeah,
basically till they're ready to.
Yeah, but most siblings, they start growing apart as they get older. Sometimes they come back together, or sometimes they just here and buy kind of situation. So it depends on your relationship. With your siblings.
Okay. And cousins. And
it depends.
To that point, it depends. Okay, so parents is as long as they need. Grandparents 2 weeks. Uncles 2 days to get over. That's crazy. That's crazy. Because he ain't even say, hey man, uncles and aunts. It depends if you're close. He just said that. But with the grandparents, he was like, well, if you're close. But he's projecting.
It's the people love their grandparents. People
love their uncles and aunts too.
Yes, Brian, but. You don't understand what I'm trying to tell you.
No, I know your real story. He's projecting.
I'm not projecting. You don't understand. From what I've noticed,
are you close with your uncles and aunts? He's projecting. No. She raised us. She's like our mother.
Yes,
she raised us.
But think about it. Every time people go, they always say, my grandmother, my mama.
Of course.
And some say they died. Grandmother, grandfather is always a big topic in family.
Yes.
No, I've never heard nobody say my uncle. I heard my uncle give me game. I heard my aunt give me game. Nobody says grandmothers and grandfathers is top tier.
I disagree with that.
That's what. So they're not on the same level with uncle. It depends how close you are.
That's my point.
You're not getting no month for no uncle, Brian. I don't care what it is. You're not getting no month. That's crazy to me. A month.
So, man, all right, you tripping. Projecting. He projecting a little bit.
Now, if you go, then Candace give me a month.
Thank you. Well, no, siblings.
But
this is what I'm saying.
Pastor husband talk about you die. Ain't like people. A month.
This is what I'm saying.
I thought, Pastor girl, you tripping? Boy, you going too far. Man,
this is what I'm saying.
Get that man some playing.
This is what all I'm saying. But all I'm saying is if you would have preface it and said, depending if they're close, then X. You went straight to
because most people are not that close with their uncle and aunt.
But I don't think people are close to their grandparents that much either.
You would be surprised. Most people are raised by their grandparents.
And you'll be surprised, uncles. Who raised us? Who raised us? Our aunt, correct?
And your grandmother.
Point granted.
And your grandmother.
I understand, but my point stands. Our aunt raised us, which means uncles and aunts raise kids, and we can be close too. So if you would have said,
more common. What you hear more when people get drafted? What do you hear more? My
mama.
And what else?
And
so you
grandma.
never heard grandma?
No, and grandma. Yeah, of course. Actually, I be hearing say all my aunts too, because they be like, women raised me. I love my Jalen Hurts. My mama, my aunt, my grandma. I'm surrounded by women. My wife.
You hear what he said?
Surrounded by women. Come on, so his aunts in that book too.
His mama, his grandmother. Nobody says
I don't think he hit Papa. But I get it. Look, he projecting. He don't want that.
I'm not projecting.
It's okay.
Put the vote on the thing.
I will.
People want to agree with me.
All right,
just don't understand.
Let's see what they say and if they agree with what you're
Like,
saying.
I understand you have a connection. You do.
What?
But it's not no connection near to no grandmother. If
I'm
the grandmother
not
in your life,
saying
that's
it's
what I'm saying.
near.
So you don't deserve a month.
But
That's what I'm
what-
telling you.
what I'm
You go
saying-
by connection.
What I'm saying, if you would have said that, I would have been like, yeah.
Bruh, because
going
it's-
by connection,
I'm
but
telling
uncle as
you.
well. No, you're
What
assuming.
connection with Uncle Nobody with? Man, let go.
All right, yeah, let's
Man,
move on.
I'm
Let's
about to
move on.
play
Look, because I think we spoke about everything that I wanted to speak about. Last thing, since it's just a me and you podcast, and we spoke about soccer. Do you have any words for Arsenal? And wait, before you get going, before you get going, we don't have that much time. So summarize it, and 2, tell the people. Okay, go ahead.
Man, look, man, all my Arsenal fans, let me tell you something. It was painful. It was rough. 5 years without trophies. That is ridiculous. I mean, but like I said, they said we got a good budget for this summer to get a striker. What we really need, and a midfield is coming in. But do I have hope? I hope the striker we get is somebody good, and I hope we win something next year because we need something. This is ridiculous. This is rough.
Arsenal's coach. What do you have to say to him?
You need to stop being so goddamn egotistic and cocky. For a man who's cocky,
For a man who's never won, but didn't he win the whatever the English
he won
league
the
is?
FA Cup like 50 years ago.
As a player or as a coach?
A coach, and he won it as a player too.
That's
But I'm
Arteta?
saying,
Arteta?
yeah. But I'm saying you ain't won nothing, and it's crazy. If we don't start winning something, we're gonna lose our players, and I don't want to lose our players because Madrid is knocking, and when Madrid knocks, people answer.
So who do you think Madrid?
William Saliba, they circling around him right now. They're hovering.
Oh wow!
He got 2 years on his contract. He hovering. They want to see if he gonna sign. If he don't sign,
You're picking them up.
because when
What
Madrid, Barcelona come knocking, you go
open.
answer that door.
Yeah. So what position does Saliba?
Center back. He's the top tier center back right now in the world.
Oh really?
He is that dude right now.
Wow, okay.
24 years
Oh,
old.
young buck. He couldn't stop stop PSG. Was it PSG?
Yeah.
That was
So and then players like that, they young. If they don't win trophies,
they want yeah. If I'm not gonna win the trophy, I might as well get some money out of it.
come on, man.
Because Madrid ain't really winning either. Barcelona just whooped them. Barcelona just whooped them. Wait. Barcelona just whooped y'all. I mean, are you still in Madrid?
No.
No more. You Arsenal
I'm
alone.
Arsenal. I bleed red. I bleed red.
We all do technically.
I bleed red completely.
We all do. We all bleed
right?
red.
But see, the people that's always say that too.
Say what?
Madrid lost. But at the end of the day, it's that shield. That shield
What it represents. Yeah, of
is
course.
what it is.
Yeah.
15 champions.
Ooh.
Huh?
Ooh.
That shield, no matter who you is, when you go play there, you know where you go and play for prestige.
What that represents, yeah.
When you go for Barcelona, you know what you go and play, prestige.
Yeah.
So when they come knocking, you go answer.
You going to answer. So who do you see is the English league over?
Well, yeah, man. Liverpool won. Liverpool
I
won
was
the
just about
title.
to ask you, Liverpool. Who do you? I think that's what I got. Cause who do you see winning the Champions League? Who do you think gonna take it? PSG or
Man, let me tell you something.
Who's the other one?
Inter.
Oh, Inter look good.
For the first time, I did not let my ego get in front of me. So I would like to see PSG win.
Over Inter?
Yeah, but if Inter win, I'm not mad. Because these are two good teams that
deserve it.
They deserve where they at and to play.
Yeah.
And to make Arteta say, to make you
This is
say,
tell him. Tell him. Can you put him on
the
the
best
phone?
team lost?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
That's crazy. Arteta, you're delusional, my boy.
The best team lost?
You were delusional. He's speaking about
The interview against PSG.
after the game, after Arsenal lost, the coach says to the reporter, the best team lost.
That I've never heard. I've
That's
never
crazy
seen nobody. I'm cocky.
And they didn't even they didn't even play that good the first. Like I don't understand why he was saying that. Granted, I only watched the highlight. The second game y'all did better, but that first game is like
still lost.
Come on, man. It's
Just say the other team beat us fair and square. They
Yeah.
beat us right. They
I think
did right.
he probably was trying to save his job. You think?
No, they just gave him a 2-year contract. He ain't going nowhere.
Okay, well.
But I would say his year coming up is his last. He got to win something. If you don't win nothing, and I like Arteta, I do. But if you don't win, you gotta go.
Gotta go. That's how we closing that up, man. Thank you. For another episode of the Perk Talk Podcast. Yes, I am your host, Mr. DHE, and this is my guard.
Ken Stu.
Man, I hope y'all enjoyed it. See y'all next week. You heard?
Blessings.
Blessings.